Let's go ahead and get started. So my name is Lisa Mohajer, you guys, and I'm so thankful that you took time out of your busy Saturday. We're starting to come to the end of summer. Kids are getting ready to go back to school. Some kids have been back in school for a few weeks now. So I know that Saturday mornings are precious to all of us, and I just really appreciate you guys being here. Maybe you're catching the recording from YouTube, but this video is being recorded for a special training group that I am co-hosting called Building Your Dream Team. So today I want to talk about creating duplication in your business. I do, we do, you do, and how do we get that duplication going? And I'm not talking about Success Club, I'm not talking about challenge groups, I am talking about creating residual income, volume, duplication, so that when you're out on a Saturday morning, or you decide to go to the beach for the week, or you decide to go to Europe, or you have a family emergency, whatever, that income is still coming in because of residual income. So I am going to go ahead and just share my screen real quick with you guys, and we'll get started. Isn't that nice? You're like, okay, that's the Zoom screen. Yes. So talking about duplication, 5 ways really to create duplication in your business. Like I said, I do, we do, you do. And what do I mean by that is when you bring on a new coach, you are going to be responsible for doing it with them, and then they do it. So you do it first, you do it with them, and then they do it on their own. And then that is the duplication, because they do the same things with their new coaches. So in this session, we're going to be talking a little bit about getting started right interviews, painting the vision, getting in front of their list, 3-way calls, working from the bottom up, and really leading by example. So getting started right interviews. I know that sometimes these things are something that maybe has been pushed to the wayside, right? But they are so important for you as the leader of your team to do these for your personally sponsored coaches and their personally sponsored coaches in the beginning, because you got to think back to when you first started as a coach. You had no idea what you were doing, and your coach held your hand and they helped you. Maybe you're a new coach watching this today, and you want to make sure that you reach out to your upline coach and make sure that they're helping you with this, because that's how this works, is we do this together. So if you're a brand new coach, if you're a newer coach, you don't have a downline yet, as soon as you sign up a new coach, you need to go to your upline coach and say, hey, I just signed up a new coach. Will you help me do their getting started right interview? And then that way you can watch, right? You're watching them do it. Then you guys do it together for the next one. Then you're ready to go and do it on your own. So as far as the GSRs go, this is actually my team page. It's teamplatinumdynasty.com. If you are a part of the Building Your Dream Team training group, I'm going to post this information into that team page as well over on Facebook. But you guys are more than welcome to access this on your own as well. So under the Next Steps tab, I have a GSR how-to. So I even have a video on how to do a getting started right call. So I think the biggest thing when someone signs up a new coach is it's really scary to think about mentoring someone else, right? Because you don't know what you're doing yourself yet. And for myself, when I was a new coach, I was like, who is going to follow me? Who is going to lead me? I can't even lead myself. And so I really just didn't know what I was doing. I hear a lot of people say, well, I'm not a leader. I don't know how to be a leader yet. And so that's why we've really taken the guesswork out for you. We have step-by-step instructions on how to do a getting started right call. And I want to point out that I think the most important thing for doing a GSR is painting that vision for someone, right? Number 1, it says begin the GSR about the why, right? So for a lot of people, myself included, I never really had anyone ask me about my dreams or my goals or my vision until this business. And so a lot of times when we bring on a new coach, they are hesitant to share, maybe because they're embarrassed of dreaming big, or maybe they're hesitant to share because they don't know what their dreams and goals are. We grow up, we have all of these dreams as little kids, we grow up, we get a job, and then all of this sudden, I'm gonna turn my phone off, and then all of this sudden, we have this job where we kind of forget what our dreams were, what our goals are. We're working this 9 to 5 job. A lot of us are living paycheck to paycheck. We have families to take care of. So it's really hard to even think past that day. So your goal really for the Getting Started Right interview is to paint that vision for them and ask them questions. Like a lot of times to get people thinking and the talking is asking them, well, if you had an extra $1,000 right now, what would that look like? How would that impact your family? What would you do? And then they're like, oh, okay. Because a lot of times if you ask people, well, why did you decide to become a coach? Like, well, I just want to help people, which is amazing and awesome. And that truly is what this business is founded on. But when the day comes that that coach is like, oh, I just don't want to do this anymore, you got to have that strong vision for them to know why they're doing this, right? What is that burning desire to keep them doing the business on the days that they just don't feel like it? So to me, that really is the most important part of a Getting Started Right interview. And I will have them create a dream board, a vision board, whether it's pictures on their phone, whether they have some special app, whether they cut out, magazine ads. And I want them to put it somewhere that they're going to see it every single day and really start manifesting that into their lives. So put it on their refrigerator, save it as their screensaver, take a picture and send it to you, right? So as creating duplication, when you bring on a new coach, obviously you need to be doing their Getting Started Right interview, but as they bring on new coaches in the very beginning, you have to do it for them because they don't know. They may have been a coach for 6 months, a year before they sign up their first coach, and they are going to have no clue on how to do a GSR. So you need to do that for them. You're going to go help them go through their goals. You're going to come up with a little roadmap, give them some assignments, really kind of map out how they're going to make that money in the very beginning so that they can see that result. But you want to let them know, like, how are they going to make that residual income? And that comes in through building a team. It's not through selling that challenge pack. It's not through that's going to be the money that they're going to make up front. Yes. And that's what we want them to see in the beginning so that they see results and they're stay motivated. But long-term goal, you guys, is to build that dream team. And it's up to you to figure out, what do they want? Are they just doing it for the discount? Obviously, you're not going to paint some crazy master vision if they just want the discount. But if you got somebody that's like, yes, I want to go on vacation, I want to quit my full-time job, I want to be out of debt, I want to buy a house, whatever, those are the people that you've got to really focus on and paint that vision for them. And again, I have all of this is available on my team page as well, teamplatinumdynasty.com. So that is the Getting Started Right interview, okay? You guys have to help them with the Getting Started Right interview. When people first sign up, you have 48 hours. Their excitement, they're ready to do this, okay? As time starts to fade, that excitement is going to dwindle if you don't reach out to them right away and do their Getting Started Right. One of the very first things that we have a coach do, right, is create their list. Create a list of 100 names. You as the leader need to be helping them make that list, and you've got to get in front of their list, okay? So a lot of times we do a GSR, people are excited, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that. Yeah, they're gonna create their list of names. Do they ever do it? Well, the only way to know is have them send you a snapshot of their list. and then getting in front of their list. And I'm not even just talking about your personally sponsored coaches, guys. I'm talking about working from the bottom up. So you want to make sure that you're helping everyone, because if they're in your downline, they're your team. These are your people. And I know sometimes people are a little bit awkward, like, well, that's my coach. I signed them up. Why are you talking to them? It's your business. Everybody in your downline is your business. It's creating your volume. It's growing your team, growing your business, helping you get to that vision that you've painted for yourself and your family. So you really want to work from the bottom up and getting in front of their list. So, we do regular business presentations, sneak peeks, things like that, where we are getting in front of their list that way, using the scripts that we've provided. But what I really want to talk about right now is doing three-way calls for your people. So I'm going to go ahead and head back over to the team page as again, and click on next steps, and I'm going to click on three-way calls. So by doing a three-way call for your coach, again, say you just signed up a new coach, right? They don't know how to talk about the business. A lot of times people word vomit. I hate to say that, such a yucky word, a yucky thing to say, but a lot of times people spill so much information. They try to give them every detail about Shakeology. They try to explain every program. Here's our calendar. Here's the meal plan. Here's this. Here's that. You guys, people's eyes glaze over. They're like, what are you talking about? Like, you're wasting my time. So for brand new coaches, it's so important that you as the leader get in front of their people through a three-way call, through the business presentations. As a three-way call, you are able to find out more about their prospect, find out what their interests are. You're able to introduce the business by sharing your story, talking about Beachbody, and then closing them for your coach. And that is your job as a leader, to help them build their team. And that's why we have everything put together for you, because again, you're like, well, I don't know if I can be a leader. Okay, if you can read from this script, you can do a three-way call. So really, the purpose of a three-way call as a leader is to know the power that you have to grow an organization. Three-way calls are conducted to allow you to get in front of as many people on your personally sponsored coaches' top 10 list as possible. The more people you get in front of, the greater chance that they will have in advancing their business. And again, guys, that's where that residual income comes in, is through growing their business, advancing their business, moving up in rank. No matter how excited your coach may seem, in the very beginning, they really, truly do lack confidence, conviction, and belief that this works, because they haven't seen it yet. They haven't witnessed it yet. And that is what the prospect is really looking for from you. So before you hop on a three-way call, I always suggest that the prospect has watched, a sneak peek, a business presentation webinar. Maybe it's the Introducing Team Beachbody video. You want them to have some kind of information, some small understanding of what it is they're hopping on a call for, because I have done three-way calls before and they have no idea what I'm even talking about. I'm like, okay, this is a little bit more difficult. But if they have some information about Beachbody and why they're getting on this call, it's going to make your call go so much smoother. So before you get on a call with your prospect, with your coach's prospect, you want to ask your personally sponsored coach for information about who are you talking to, what do they do for a living, why are they interested in coaching, have they done a challenge group or Beachbody program, have they watched a business presentation or a webinar. By knowing information about the prospect, you're going to know how to direct the call. So if you're doing a three-way call for somebody and they're a single mom, maybe they just went through a divorce, they're really struggling, to pay for daycare, things like that, you're going to know how to talk to that person, what that person needs out of this. If you're talking to somebody that's a fitness instructor, they have a huge list, they're already motivating people, again, that's going to help you direct the conversation. And this is, really a script for you and the new coach, your personally sponsored coach, to look at before the call, because the very first step is for your personally sponsored coach to edify you. And it's really weird to ask somebody like, hey, I really need you to edify me before we get on this call. But that is the person on the call needs to know why they should be listening to you. Who are you, right? So your personally sponsored coach tells your story and positions you as the leader and introduces you as their friend to their friend. And then that's when you come in, you're going to form them, because this person is new, and it's going to be a lot easier for you to ask this person questions than it is for your new PS coach to ask questions, because it can be awkward at first, but you are the leader. You have this confidence, you have this poise where you can ask people questions because it doesn't matter. You don't necessarily care what they think about you. So you can ask them, have they used Beachbody programs? What were their results? If not, what are they currently doing? What are their fitness goals? What do they do for a living? Do they like it? Ask about their family. And then you're going to ask them questions about what resonated with them the most about the presentation that they watched. You're going to wait and listen for their response. And you're really looking to find out if they're interested in the fitness accountability, or are they looking to make money. So if you're not sure, you just ask. So I understand that you want to insert what they said, but are you looking to make an income through coaching at all? Great. What would make it worth it to you to treat this like a real business? How much would you like to earn per week or per month that would positively impact your family's life? I love asking people that question. How would this positively impact your family's life? That's what gets people's wheels turning. Their brain starts clicking. They're thinking now about their family's life, their family's future, their current situation, and how to get out of it. So important in this business for you to be quiet and listen and wait for them to respond. And then you're going to go to the close. And I love this close. It's from Eric Worre's GoPro. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not interested and 10 being ready to get signed up right now on achieving your goals, what number would you rate yourself? I remember the first time I asked that question, I was like, this is kind of an awkward question to ask. I don't know what they're going to say. And they answered immediately, no hesitation. But that's going to help you know, where are they at? Okay, if they say like a 1 or a 2, they're not interested, then you know, okay, thanks so much for your time. I really appreciate that. If you know anybody that might be interested, please send them to the personally sponsored coach's way. What questions can I answer for you to help you get to a 10? Right? Answer their questions. Keep it simple, short and simple, guys. Short and simple. I can't say that enough. And then number 5, assume the sale and help them envision the next 30 days to a success. I talk to everyone as if they're signing up. Welcome to the team. I'm so excited to have you on board. You're going to love this, because why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they love this? Why wouldn't they sign up? And then at that point, you can, if they're ready to start, walk them through the sign-up process. If they're not quite ready, send them third-party tools, which would be the video links in the Coach Online office, to get more information. Or you can offer them the option to just be a customer in the challenge group first. And then there's some more scripts that Christina Solins has put together for us here as well. So that's the 3-way call, and your coach's fastest way to build their business. And for you watching this, your fastest way to build your business is to get your people in front of your leader, whoever that may be, whether it's myself or Lindsay or Christina or Jacqueline or Jen, whoever that may be, get them in front of your leader. And again, working from the bottom up. This is something that I've been taught from the very, very beginning, that you need to know what coaches are in your right leg. You need to know what coaches are in your left leg. You need to know your coaches. And every single day, you need to reach out to one person in each leg, whether it's your personally sponsored coach or whether it's a coach in your downline. You need to just reach out to them, whether it's a phone call or text message or a message on Facebook. Hey, this is Lisa with Beachbody. I just wanted to reach out to you as your upline coach. Wanted to see how you're doing with your workouts. How are things going with your business? I'm here to help you. And when someone gets a message from you, they're going to be so excited because they're like, oh my gosh, this person took time to reach out to me. So this is how you're going to figure out who in your downline wants this, who's serious, who's committed. And you, as a business owner, need to know the people in your organization and they need to know you. So you've got to work from the bottom up every single day, reaching out to one person, at least one person in each leg. Phone call, text, email, Facebook message, whatever. How are their workouts going? What program are you doing? Are you in our Teams Challenge group? How are you doing with your business? And you will be surprised at how many people will reply, and they'll be so excited because, again, your personally sponsored coach may not be there yet. They may not be reaching out to these people. And maybe you have a personally sponsored coach that's a discount coach and they sign someone up under them that wants to run. That person needs to hear from you. And you never know, that person, if the discount coach cancels, that person rolls up to you as your personally sponsored coach. Lastly, you guys, how to really create duplication in this business is leading by example. I am currently in one of the test groups for the 80-day obsession group that's coming out for Beachbody. And this challenge group, or it's not even a challenge group, it's a test group, but it feels kind of like a challenge group. Like, we're all posting in there every single day. We are all posting so many pictures of our workouts, posting pictures of our food. We're commenting on everybody's posts in this group. We're cheering each other on. And it just really made me realize that if you're not following a program, if you're not doing the things that we're telling our coaches to do, why do you expect them to do it? Why do you expect your challengers to follow the steps, to follow the calendar, to follow the meal plan guide if you're not doing it? And the same thing with your coaches. You've got to lead by example. You've got to work that power hour every day. You got to talk about it with them. Post it in the team page that I just did my power hour. I just talked to 5 people. I just did 5 follow-ups. You have to lead by example by doing your personal development, by doing a workout program from start to finish, from getting to local events, to getting to a Super Saturday, to getting to Summit, to being on your team calls, to being on business presentations, whether you have people in there or not. You lead by example. Same thing with our kids. If you're not doing it, they are not going to do it. So you, as the leader, you have to lead by example and just love, like, follow your heart with this business and make it your life. Like, when you put that vision plan on your refrigerator or your cell phone, it is embedded in your brain. You see it every single day. You have a goal. You have a vision. You know Beachbody works. You love Beachbody because it's changed your life for different reasons. We all have different reasons. If you're a brand new coach, you may love the new friends that you've made. You may love that you've lost 5 pounds. You may love that your kids now are wanting to eat healthier because they see you eating healthier. Or maybe you're earning that $50,000 a year, $100,000 a year, or more. We know Beachbody works. We have to paint that vision for our coaches, for their coaches. We have to be working the business every single day, leading by example, and that is how we're going to create duplication. So I hope I covered everything that I wanted to cover. I know it's Saturday morning. I didn't want to take up a ton amount of your time. Okay, where did my little Zoom go? So weird. Exit full screen. There we go. All right, I'm here. So you guys, it starts with you. And work closely with your upline coach so that all of this tools, all of this training, all of this information that you're learning is getting passed down to your organization. Because if you learn something and you don't share it, it stops right there. And what's the point? We're in this to help other people. We're in this to change our family's destiny, right? We're in this to make our vision, our dreams, our goals to happen. And if you don't share that knowledge, it stops. So create that duplication, you guys. Rinse, lather, rinse, repeat. Go out there, build your dream team, and have fun and enjoy it and be excited. Be that cheerleader for the person out there that needs to hear from you. Have a great weekend. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll talk to you guys soon.